Good evening, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. This is the 1985 season, as we have now moved from payoff pitch to inside pitch. For those of you wondering why I'm now doing it as inside pitch, as I'm actually having a little bit more fun with this game than with the others. Nothing against payoff pitch. I still love it. But right now, we're having some very good results with inside pitch. Today's date is the 16th of August. We are at Milwaukee County Stadium. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. Why is this game presented? Well, let's take a look at the American League standings. The White Sox right now at 53 and 58 are 3 games back of the California Angels. Okay, right now they are 6 back of Oakland, who are tied with Seattle for the second and third, for tied at second. So remember, top 3 teams each division make the playoffs. The Brewers, however, only 4 games back of the Boston Red Sox, as the Red Sox right now hold a very slim 1-game lead on the Tigers. So as we go forward and further into this, as we get closer and closer to the pennant race, we know that these games are even more important than ever. Bears Den and Steeler fan join me here at Milwaukee County Stadium for tonight's game. I do like to play what I enjoy, and I'm glad everyone enjoys what I enjoy as well. And so let's see what we got today. Should have a great game. And if this game is any indication of what we had in inside pitch in my 95 one and gone earlier, for those of you who have not checked that out, please check out that game. That game was nuts. Starting pitcher for the Brewers in this game was Ray Burris. He was 9 wins, 13 losses, a 4.81 ERA. He gets the call for the Brewers today. I always loved the glove logo that the Brewers had back at the time, and I'm even more happier that the Brewers have now gone back to that logo. Okay, and now in modern baseball, Larry Harris joins us here at Milwaukee County Stadium. Should have a good matchup. The Brewers originally won this game 3-2. The White Sox come in at 53-58. The Brewers are 57 and 54. Let's have some fun, shall we? Burris on the mound. Leading off for the White Sox will be center fielder Rudy Law. He is in center for this game. 259 average, 4 homers and 85. Burris with the first pitch. First, that's a 4-2. That's a walk chance. The 8 is too high. County Stadium subtracts 1 from strikeouts and 2 from walks. So that is definitely too high. Law gets to swing. That's a 4-4. It's a ground out to the pitcher. Out number 1. Next up will be third baseman Scott Fletcher. 2 home runs, 256 average, 31 RBIs. Burris with the pitch, 5-6 range play. Fletcher gets the swing, 6-5, and that is a ball hit to right field. That is a 4 against a right-hander. That will be a single, but it's a ball hit to right. It is a range play. So right fielder is Paul Householder for the Brewers. He has a range of 3. He can't make the play. It will be a single for Fletcher. Fletcher hits it in front of Paul Householder, who can't make the play, and the White Sox have a man on first. Next up is the right fielder Harold Baines, Hall of Famer. Meh. Fletcher on it first. Let's see what the strat roll says. That is a 2. Oh, let's see. Possible hit and run available. Why not? Why not? We'll do the hit and run since Baines has strikeouts less than 10. Hit and run is available. Burris with the pitch, 5-1. That is a straight home run check. That is a straight home run check, but with a hit and run, the hit and run is divided by 2. But Burris has against the righties a 15. You divide that by 2, which becomes a 7.5. That is a 13. It is too high. Because I called the hit and run, Harold Baines does not get a home run. So it is a blank, but he does get to swing, though. And that's a 2-1, and it's a fly out to left. Oh, boy. I literally, by calling it and run, I took a home run away from Baines. Fly out to left. And that is out number 2, and Fletcher has to go back. Next up for the White Sox will be their designated hitter, Greg Walker. 24 homers, 258 average. Infield now goes back to normal. Pitch from Burris. Actually, we should roll a strat roll first. Let's do a strat, see if anything going on. 14, nothing happening. Burris will pitch. And that's a 6-6. That's a wild pitch. The 11 is too high. Ball 1. We'll do it again. Burris will pitch. 1-5. That's a blank. Walker gets to swing. 3-4. Single into left field. Base hit. Fletcher's base running rating is a 3 with 2 outs becomes a 4. Single to left, -2 to get to third. The left fielder is Ogilvy. He has no rating. So a 1-2 for Fletcher to get to third. And he does not. He holds at second. But a base hit by Walker. Runners now at first and second for the original Pudge, catcher Carlton Fisk. 37 home runs, 238 average and 85. Baseball Demos just joins us here at Milwaukee County Stadium. Strat roll says a 19, nothing happening. We're not going to bunt with 2 outs. Burris will pitch 6-1. That's a strikeout chance, and that 10 is high. Fisk does get to swing, and that's a 4-4, and it's a base hit into past the third baseman for a single. Does Fletcher score? Base running rating of 3, plus with 2 outs is a 4. A single past third to get to home needs to be a 5. He will not score. Fletcher holds. Station to station base hit by Fisk. Still 2 outs. And that brings up the first baseman, Joe Dasa. Only had 44 at-bats and 85 for the White Sox, but he does get the call today, only a 182 average. Strat roll says an 8, nothing happening. Burris will pitch. 1-3, and against the lefty, that's an automatic out. And it will be a star 1, a fly out to left, and the inning is over. No runs, 3 hits, but they can't get any in. And we go to the bottom of the first with no score. As Baseball Demo says, I did that just to spite the Hall of Famer. Well, I thought the hit and run would be a good idea. I just didn't expect the home run to be halved when you do that. But I know that's what happens. Starting pitcher for the White Sox in this game was Joel Davis. 3 wins, 3 losses, a 4.16 ERA. He gets the call here in an important game against the Brewers here in August. Leading off for Milwaukee will be their designated hitter, Randy Reddy. Batted .265 and 85. Joel Davis will pitch. That's a 1-5. That's a strikeout chance. 20 is way up there. Reddy will swing. 5-1. Ground out to third. And that will bring up this guy. He's in center field for this game, Robin Yount. Now there is a Hall of Famer. Right, Harold Baines? Right. Yount is a Hall of Famer, no doubt. Davis will pitch. 2-3. Strikeout chance. 15 is high. Yount will get a swing at it. 1-1, and he popped out to third. So I call him a Hall of Famer. All he does is pop out. Next up, the shortstop, Ernie Riles, batted .286, 5 homers against the 5 homers in 85. Pitch from Davis. That's a 3-6 against the lefty blank. Riles will swing. 3-1. Single right past first base. It'll be a single for him. Base hit for Riles. Will trot down to first. Chance now for Ben Ogilvy. He is in left field for this game. 290 average, 10 homers. Infield is normal. Scroll Strat, and we get a 17. Ogilvy not bunting with 2 outs. Davis will pitch 6-5. That's a walk chance. The 20 is high. Ogilvy gets to swing 1-3, and he flies out to right, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Brew Crew. No score between the Pale Hose and the Brew Crew. Cody Travis joins us here at Milwaukee County Stadium. Top of inning number 2. The White Sox will have left fielder Ron Kittle come up to bat. 230 average, but 26 home runs. Kind of like a Dave Kingman. He either hit a home run or he got out. Burris with the pitch, 1-5. That is a blank. Kittle will swing, 4-4, ground out to third. First out. And here is Ozzie Guillen. He's at shortstop, 273 average. Next batter up. Well, next batter. There's the pitch from Burris. That's a 3-2. That's a walk chance. 20 is way out of there. Guillen will swing, 4-1. He grounds out to first. And next up for the White Sox will be second baseman Julio Cruz, batted 197 in 85. Burris, that's a 3-2. That's also a walk chance. The 1 is good, and Cruz will trot down to first on a base on ball. Top of the order, here's Law. Infield will stay normal. Strat roll says a 3. That would no hit and run with 2 outs. So we'll see what happens here. Burris will pitch to Law. And that's a 3-3. That's a walk plus 10. That 16 is too high. Law has a 7, becomes a 17 plus 10, but minus 2 from County Stadium makes it a 15. It's no walk, but Law does get to swing the bat. That is a 5-2. It's a star 2, and he flies out to center. Nothing for the White Sox except a walk. Bottom of inning number 2 coming up. Batting for the Brewers in this game, right here, right now, leading off as their first baseman, Carlos Ponce. 161 average, only had a home run. There were a couple of players in the Brewer lineup that didn't get much playing time, but they got a chance here in August. Probably knew at this time the Brewers, I think, were already pretty much out of it, but they're not out of it though in my league. Still very much alive. That's why I decided to take the top 3 teams in each division. So every game is important all the way through September and October. Davis will pitch. That's a 4-1, walk plus 10, and that 12 is too high because of the minus 2 from County Stadium. So Ponce gets to swing 2-3, and he doubles into right field. How about that? Ponce gets a leadoff double. He did bat 161. Obviously, he had a couple of doubles in that year. Ponce will go to second, leadoff man for the Brew Crew. Next up is the right fielder, Paul Householder. Batted 258, 11 homers. Strat roll 16, nothing on. Davis will pitch. That's a 3-1. That's a blank. He is not tired. Householder will swing 2-2. He grounds it to first. That'll be out number 1. Ponce automatically goes to third. Runner now 90 feet away, a scorer there. Next batter up for the Brewers is third baseman Jim Gantner, 254 average, 5 homers. The White Sox are going to call the infield back. Actually, they're going to play the infield halfway instead. There's no double play, but calling the infield halfway means Ponce has a base running rating of a 1. With 1 out, I usually roll to see if he's going to go on contact, but I do that after I start the play. Yeah, he punks down that ball for a double, as Baseball Demo says so. Check out that channel. He just started a great 1969 pennant race replay an inside pitch. Pitch on the way. That is a 5. Nothing happening for a Ponce de Leon matchup. Philip Reynolds joins us here at Milwaukee County Stadium. Pitch from Davis. That's a 5-1. That is a walk chance, and the 4 is good. He walks Gantner. Now we got runners at the corners for the catcher, Charlie Moore. Moore batted .232, no homers. Now, I think you still call the infield halfway to try to get a double play. So now we'll see what happens here. Rolling a strat, that is a 1. Can Gantner steal? Yes, he can. Let me see. 12 minus 1 is 11. Fisk minus 1 is a 10. A 1 to 10 for Gantner. Do I want him to try to steal? 1 to 10. He has 11 stolen bases. Charlie Moore bats .232. I'm going to call it off. I'll let Moore hit. You know what? Moore is a ground ball double play of 3. I'm actually going to have him steal. 1 to 10. He's safe. Gantner steals second base. Little risky on a 50-50, but he got it. And Gantner will go to second on a stolen base attempt. Now runners at second and third. The infield will stay halfway, but the double play is taken out. Now we'll re-roll strat again. This time it's a 20. Davis turns around, throws to second. Safe. Gantner gets back. Now Davis will pitch to Moore. That's a 5-3. That's a range play. Moore, 5-3 as well. That is a star 4. It's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Cruz. His range is a 3. The infield is halfway, so his range actually becomes a 2. So on a 1 to 2, he makes the play. And no, it gets past him for a base hit. That will be a single past second. It wouldn't have been good anyway if the infield was halfway. Ponce will come in to score. Gantner, base running rating of 3. On a single 4, second to home, he will score because he needs to be a 2. Gantner will come in, and it's a 2 RBI single by Moore. As the Brewers jump out to a 2-0 lead. Next batter up from Milwaukee will be their second baseman, Ed Romero, batted .251 in 85. I did not get a chance to ask him yet. I will, although I really think, if I remember the rule correctly, if you hold the runner, all right, I think only the runner on first can go on a 6. I will ask. I did not get a chance to. Thanks for reminding me, though. I forgot, actually. Davis will pitch to Romero. There's still 1 out. Let's see if Strat says anything. That is an 8. Nothing happening. Davis will pitch. That's a 4-3 against a righty. That's an automatic out, and it will be a star 3. It's a ground ball. It's a ground ball to first. Romero's double play rating 2. -1. Joel Davis is a 1. Halfway is 2. Shortstop Guillen is a 0. A 1 to 2, they turn it. They do not. Moore's a base running rating of 4, becomes a 3, but that was a 3. Moore will still make it to second base. There are 2 outs. The only play was the first on it. So now 2 outs with a runner on second. That brings up Randy Reddy. 2 outs, infield now normal. Strat rule says a 19, no bunt with 2 outs. Davis will pitch 5-2 against a righty. That is a straight home run check. Reddy, though, a 0 against rights. So there is no home run. That is way too high. Reddy, though, will bat 2-6. He grounds out to second, and the inning will come to an end. But a good inning for the Brewers. 2 runs on 2 hits, a stolen base at the end of 2-0 in favor of the Brew Crew. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Chi Sox will be Fletcher. He got a single his last time up. Burris, 2-2, blank. He's not tired. Fletcher will swing 4-2 against a righty. That is a fly out to right. And that's the first out. Here is Harold Baines. I think this card is looking at me funny because I called a hit and run the last time. I think this card wants to do something. He's still a meh Hall of Famer. Burris will pitch. 5-5. That's at the park. Milwaukee County Stadium says 4-6, and that's a ground ball. That's a ground out to third. Baines, Hall of Famer. Meh. 2 outs. Here's Greg Walker. Burris will pitch. 5-2, error on a grounder. Walker will pitch. Will bat 3-1. That is a ground ball to first. The ball is hit to Ponce. His error rating is a. I don't think he's got one. No, he has no error rating, so he's not gonna. So he'll make the play. He's got it, and he'll throw to Burris covering the bag, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Burris. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 2-0 Brewers. Every game is important now in August and September, trying to get into the playoffs. And Philip Reynolds says he got some more for Classic. Good choice. Nothing wrong with Fall Classic. It's an awesome game. Robin Yount will bat against Joel Davis here in the bottom of the third. Let's see if Davis can pick it up a little bit. And that's a 6-1 against a righty. That's an automatic out. And it's a ground out to third. Yount becomes 0 for 2. Here's Ernie Riles. Riles singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Davis, 1-5. That's a strikeout chance. The 12 is high. Riles gets the swing. 5-6 against a right-hander. He laces a double into left field. And Riles has his second hit of the game, and this time it's a double. Riles trots on down to second. That will bring up Ben Oglivie. 1 out. The infield will stay normal. Strat says a 12. Nothing happening. Davis will pitch. 5-4. That's a strikeout chance. The 14 is high. Oglivie gets the swing. 5-6. It's a fly out to right. He's now flied out to right twice. That's the second out. A nice cheer from the County Stadium crowd for Carlos Ponce. He got a double his last time up, so he's 1 for 1. Strat roll 7, nothing happening. Davis will pitch. That's a 4-3 against a righty. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a ground out to second. The double doesn't do any damage, but they do get a hit. At the end of 3, 2-0 Brewers. Always liked the Milwaukee Brewers. Never had an issue with the club. Always loved the MB logo. The Milwaukee Brewer logo of the 80s, and then now gone back to that logo officially now in modern baseball. Come on, that's still one of the best logos in baseball history, the MB. Of course, nothing beats the Mets logo. Bob's Tabletop Sports joins us here at Milwaukee County Stadium, and he calls them the Milwaukee Sewers. Somebody doesn't like the Brewers. I wonder why. Top of the fourth coming up. Here's Pudge. He's 1 for 1. Burris with the pitch. 1-1. Strikeout chance. 16 is high. Fisk will swing. 5-2. It's a ground ball to third base. Out number 1. Here's Joe Dasa. Burris. 6-3. That's a range play at the park. County Stadium says 3-5, and that is a single to shortstop. The ball is hit the rails. His range is a 2. He can't make it. That will be a base hit for Dasa. Runner on first for the Chi Sox. And here's Kittle. My wife was a season seat holder for the Brewers. Oh, okay, I get it now. Another good Brewers thing is Bob Uecker. Yes, he was. Just a bit outside. Bob Uecker once said about Sandy Koufax. He once said the day I got a hit off of Sandy Koufax was the day he knew it was all over. Runner on first. Here's Kittle. Infield is halfway. Strat says 13. Nothing happening. Burris will pitch. That's a 2-6 against the righty. Single right up the middle. Base hit past Burris, the pitcher. Dasa has a base running rating of 3. Needs to be a 4 in order to get to third, so he will hold at second. And now the White Sox are in business. Here's the shortstop, Ozzie Guillen. Runners at first and second. They're going to talk to Burris on the mound for a moment, try to settle him down. Infield is still halfway. Strat roll says a 14, nothing happening. Harry Doyle. That's funny there, Bob. That's funny. Runners at first and second. Burris will pitch. And that is a 3-3. That's a walk plus 10. That's a 20, though. It's too high. Guillen didn't walk much in 1985, which just shows you how good an eye he had. Didn't strike out that much either. He was a very tough out at the plate still. Guillen does get to swing, though. That's a 6-6. It's a line drive to first. Line drive to first. That's out number 2. And is there a double play? That is a 4. And yes, line drive to first. Ponce makes it, tags the bag. Kittle is out, side retired. L3 unassisted, double play. Brewers get out of it. No runs, 2 hits. L3 unassisted double play, and that ends the inning. Great play by Carlos Ponce. Was well hit by Guillen, but right into Ponce's glove. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Let's see who leads off for the Brewers, and that would be Paul Householder. Still 2-0 in favor of the Brew Crew. Davis will pitch. 5-4, strikeout chance. 18 is high. Householder will swing. 3-4, it's a ground out to the pitcher. Out number 1. Davis tosses it to first. And that will bring up Jim Gantner. I always felt Gantner was an underrated Brewers player. I thought this guy was actually not a bad player. He didn't stink. Gantner was pretty good, I thought. Davis will pitch to Gantner. That's a 4-3. That is going to be a blank against the lefty. Gantner does swing. 4-6. It's a star 6. It'll be a fly out to center. Well, I tried to help you there, Jim, but all you did was fly out. 2 down. And here's Charlie Moore. Moore hit a base hit his last time up, a 2 RBI single that put the Brewers up top 2-0. Gumby, exactly there, Bob's Tabletop Sports. Yes, Gumby, exactly. 2 outs. Davis will pitch. That's a 3-4 against a righty. Automatic out. And it is a star 6. It'll be a fly out to center. 1, 2, 3, go the Brewers. Still 2-0 in favor of them. Top of inning number 5 coming up. Julio Cruz will come up to bat for the Chi Sox. Milwaukee originally won this game 3-2. So there were 5 runs scored in the game total. We got 2 so far. As I always like to check to see how real the game can be. Burris will pitch to Cruz. And that's a 3-4. Strikeout chance. 7. Got him. Cruz goes down on strikes. And that is the first strikeout for Burris. He only had 81 of them. So he goes down. Here's Law. Let's see if Burris fights the Law and the Law wins. Rudy Law is 0 for 2. Burris, 6-5, strikeout chance, 14 high. Law will swing, 2-4, line drive to first, out number 2. And Law is now 0 for 3. So right now the Law is not winning at this time. Here's Scott Fletcher. Fletcher 1 for 2 with a single. Burris will swing. Will pitch 6-1. Strikeout chance 5. Got him. He strikes out Fletcher with a 5. Second strikeout for Burris. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Chi Sox. Halfway through the game, 2-0 in favor of the Brewers. White Sox games at Third World Country Stadium were always interesting. Lots of fights. Filled a temporary jail at the park. Everything. I do remember stories of that when I was young in the 80s. When the White Sox and the Brewers used to be in the same division. I tell you, the Brewers do not belong. I don't care what anybody says. The Milwaukee Brewers do not belong in the National League. They need to go back to the American League, and the Astros need to come back to the National League. That's where they belong. Bottom of the 5th, Ed Romero leads off for Milwaukee. Davis can still pitch. She's still doing pretty good here. He's only giving up 2 runs. Pitch from Davis, 4-3 against a righty. That's an automatic out. It's a star 1, ground out to second by Romero. Here's Randy Reddy. He's 0 for 2. He's the DH for the Brewers in this game. Davis, 1-5, strikeout chance, 13 is high. Reddy will swing, 3-6, single right over third base. As Fletcher couldn't make the play, that's a base hit. Reddy will hold it first. That's his first hit of the game. And that will bring up Robin Yount, and he was one of my, I'm a Mets fan, but Robin Yount was one of my favorite players back in the day. I always liked him. 277 average. Yount, however, is 0 for 2. 1 out, infield half. Let's see if the strat says anything to do. That is a 2. Nothing happening. There's an end attempt, so that means there's no hit and run either. So Davis will pitch. And that is a 6-5. That's a walk chance. That's good. Yount will trot down to first as Davis gives up a walk. And the Brewers are in business. Runners at first and second. Here's Ernie Riles. He's 2 for 2. A single and a double. Strat roll says a 5. Nothing playing. Davis will pitch to Riles. And that is a 3-6 against the lefty. It's a blank. Riles gets to swing. 6-1, star 3, ground ball to first. Riles double play rating 3. -1 from Davis is a 2. +1 from half is a 3. Shortstop for the White Sox is Guillen. He has no rating. A 1-3, they'll turn the double play. They don't. So Reddy does go. Reddy does go to third. That is a 5. Yount is thrown out at second, but Riles beats the throw to first. There are 2 outs now. So it is a fielder's choice. Runners at the corners with 2 outs, though. They don't turn the double play. That gives Ben Oglivie a chance to hit. He's 0 for 2, but he's very capable of smacking it. Corey Kluber signed with the Yankees. Okay, that makes absolute sense. They need pitching badly. They need pitching. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Davis will see if there's a strat. And that is a 3, nothing happening. Davis will pitch. That's a 2-3. That is a strikeout chance. The 12, too high. Oglivie gets the swing. 2-5. And against the righty, it's a base hit past the third baseman. That will be a single for Oglivie. Reddy does come in to score. Riles' base running rating is a 4. Single 5 needs to be a 6. He will not be able to get to third. Riles is safe, will hold at second, and the Brewers now lead it 3-0. RBI single by Oglivie. Here's Carlos Ponce. Davis will pitch to Ponce. First, we'll see of a strat. That is an 18, no bunt with 2 outs. Davis will pitch. 4-4 against the righty. That's an automatic out. It will be a star 4, a ground out to second base. And the inning will end there. 1 run for the Brewers on 2 hits. At the end of 5, it's now a 3-0 Brew Crew lead. Top of the 6th inning coming up. Ray Burris can pitch to 26 batters. He's still pretty strong. Davis can pitch to 27. He's got 4 batters left. We'll see what he does. Burris will pitch. He'll go deal with the wannabe really Hall of Famer, Harold Baines. Meh. Burris will pitch. That's a 6-5 strikeout chance. 10 is high. Baines does get to swing. 5-1 against the righty. It's just a little old ground out to second base. Out number 1. And the quote-unquote Hall of Famer is 0 for 3 tonight. That's out number 1. Here's Greg Walker. Burris with the pitch. 4-4. That's a strikeout chance. The 11 is too high. Walker gets the swing, 2-5, and that's a fly out to right. Two outs, and now Carlton Fisk. Fisk is 1 for 2, single and a singled away. Burris with the pitch. 3-3, walk plus 10. That 5 will be good. Fisk will trot down to first on a base on balls. Here's Joe Dasa. Dasa 1 for 2, singled his last time up. Strat roll, no play. You don't bunt with 2 outs. Burris will pitch. That's a 3-4 strikeout chance. 19 is high. Dasa swings 6-2. It's a ground ball to first, and that will be taken easily by Ponce. He'll take it himself and retire the side. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They do get a walk. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Still 3-0 Brew Crew. I don't know if they've made any rules changes yet. I've been looking all over for rules changes. Anything about the National League DH or the playoff format or anything like that? I can't find anything about it. Bottom of the 6th inning. Probably be Davis's last inning. Paul Householder leads off for the Brewers. You got a switch left-right, so we'll see if Davis can go ahead and stay out there. Davis will pitch to Householder, and that's a 2-5 wild pitch, ball 1. Davis again, 6-6, that's a walk. The 5 is good. Householder will trot down to first. Leadoff runner on for the Brewers. Yeah, they've been unusually mum about it so far there, Bob. I haven't heard a thing. Runner on first. The batter now will be Gantner. Let's see. Nobody out, of course. Infield halfway. Davis will pitch. That is an 18. Oh, a bunt attempt is on. Let's see. You're up 3-0, 254 average, 3-0 lead. Yeah, let's do the bunt. Gantner's going to lay it down. So Davis will pitch, and that is a 1-1. And against the lefty, that single one is ignored. So because I called a bunt, it took away a base hit. So now we roll the bunt for Gantner. So that's a blank. That is a bunt. That's a 3. That's hit to first base. The infield is halfway. So the bunt is hit. So there is no adjustment on the bunt. His bunt rating is a 5, and that will be a successful sacrifice bunt. It moves Householder to second. Gantner is out, 1 down. Sacrifice hit to first base. It puts Householder into scoring position, and the batter will be Moore. I think that new labor agreement is after this season, not this one. 2021 is when the end of the new CBA is after this year, I believe. And trust me, they'll be working on it throughout the season. They don't want a strike or anything like that for 2022. Householder is on second. Infield is normal. Stratwell this time says a 13, nothing happening. Davis will pitch. 3-2, that's a range play at the park. County Stadium says 2-5. Star 3, it's a ground ball to first. The ball is hit to Joe Dasa. His range is a 3. He can't make it. It's going to be a base hit. And since it is a ground ball to first, is it a single or a double? That's going to be a single. So Moore has a base hit. So that single 3, so that G3 becomes an S9. Paul Householder's base running rating is a 3, plus 1 to get to home is a 4. In right field is Baines, minus 1 is a 3. So a 1-3 Householder will score. He does. Householder comes around and scores. And it is now 4-0 Brewers. RBI single by Moore. And the bunt attempt actually yields benefits, as that allowed the runner on second to come in. Now 4-0 Brewers with 1 out. Next batter is Ed Romero, and the Joel Davis getting ready to come out. And they're actually going to take him out now. That's going to be it for Davis. He is done. The White Sox will go to the pen. So let's see who the White Sox want to bring up to pitch. Probably go with a right-hander. Let's see. Coming on to pitch for the White Sox will be Dan Spillner. 4 wins, 3 losses, a save, 3.44 ERA. Runner on first base, 1 out, 4-0 Brewers. Dan Spillner will pitch to Romero. Stratwell says a 6, nothing happening. Spillner will pitch, 1-2. That's a home run check. Romero against the righty, though, is a 0. So there's no home run, too high. But Romero does get to swing, 4-2, and he grounds it to third. Let's see, double. Of course, the infield is halfway automatically on this. Ground ball, double play, 2, plus 1 is 3. Halfway is 4. Second baseman for the Brewers is Cruz. He adds 1. It's a 5. A 1-5, they turn it, and they do. Third base to second base to first base, and it's a double play. Brewers, though, do get a run on 1 hit at the end of 6. 4-0 in favor of the Brewers. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Ray Burris can pitch to 2 batters before he is tired. We'll see how long he can go. Ron Kittle leads off for the White Sox. They're down 4-0 here in this game. We'll see how Burris can go. Burris's pitch. That's a 6-6. That's a wild pitch, ball 1. Burris will pitch 5-1. That's a home. That is a straight home run check. Kittle against righties is a 20. I don't even have to look at the blue die for that. Kaboom! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to right field. It is gone. Ron Kittle goes opposite field with that one. It is out of here. 4-1. When Ron Kittle does get a hold of a ball, it's out of here. And the White Sox are on the board. And now here's Ozzie Guillen. Guillen is 0 for 2. They'll talk to Burris. He was okay. Brewer bullpen getting ready. Here's the pitch. And that is a 5-1. And again, that's a home run check. Same one, home run check. But Guillen, however, against the righties, only a 1. That's a 4. It's too high. Guillen does get to swing, though. 2-1. And that's going to be a fly out to left. That's the first out. Here's Julio Cruz. Burris is now tired. We'll see how he does against Cruz, though. The Brewers would like him to see if they can finish the inning out. That's a 1-6. That's a possible error. Cruz will swing. 4-6. That's a question mark 9. So that ball is hit. That is a 14. Now that's going to be an out because that probably should be an out, but we'll find out. It's a ball hit to it's a 4 against a righty. A 1-3 would be a single. That's a 14. That's a 14, so it's going to be too high. Now it goes as a fly ball to right field. The right fielder for the Brewers is Householder. His error rating is a 10. He still has to make the play. And that is a 12. There is no error. He makes the catch, 2 outs. So that's just a fly out to right. And here's Rudy Law. 2 outs. Burris will pitch to Law. And that's a 1-3 against the lefty. That's an automatic out. And it will be a fly out to center. And that will end the inning. 1 hit. And a run for the White Sox, a home run. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Brewers lead 4-1. Sing your Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I will be right back. What do we got coming up on Inside Pitch? Well, tomorrow, for all you Yankee fans and all you Yankee haters, 1995 one and gone, game number 18. The San Francisco Giants take on the New York Yankees. That is our one and gone tournament game tomorrow. It will be Mark Leiter taking on Andy Pettit, as that is the pitchers I chose for tomorrow. And on Payoff on the 85 replay we got next. We have tomorrow night, we've got the Kansas City Royals taking on the Toronto Blue Jays tomorrow night here, as we're staying in the American League. So tomorrow night, Royals at the Blue Jays. Royals are fading fast. They need to start winning some games, or the team that won the World Series won't even make the playoffs. 10-minute ticker also coming up after the game. I will be rolling dice now. I'm not gonna use the cards anymore. So let's see what we got here. So we're in the bottom of the seventh inning. Out comes Dan Spillner. He'll try to pitch another inning. Top of the order for the Brewers. Here's Reddy. The dice there, Dave, work the same exact way as the cards. You need 2d6 and 2d10. That's all you need. Pitch from Spillner, 4-5 against the righty. It's a blank. Reddy gets the swing, 6-5, and that's going to be a fly out to right. It's a star line, but I'm going to try to avoid saying star. I'll just look at it and tell you what the out is. If it's an out, you know it's going to be an automatic out. Here's Robin Yount. Yount is 0 for 2. He has a walk. Spillner with the pitch, 6-5. That's a walk chance. 19 is high. Yount gets the swing, 1-6. Ground out to short. That's out number 2. And here is Ernie Riles. Riles having a good night. He's 2 for 3, a single and a double. Spillner with the pitch, 5-5. Error on a throw. Riles will swing, 6-5. And that is a question mark. That's a ball at the left field. That is a 15 against a right-hander. That's going to be a triple for Ernie Riles. Triple for Riles. There is, of course, no error on a throw on that play. So Riles goes to third with a triple. How about that? He has now hit the first 3 of the cycle in order. Single, double, triple. He's only a home run short of the cycle. 2-out triple for Riles. Man on third for the Brewers. And a chance for Ben Ogilvie to bring him in. 2 outs. The infield is normal. Am I rolling strat? Yes, I am. And that is a 6. Nothing happening. Spillner will pitch. 5-2. Strikeout chance. 12 is high. Ogilvie gets to swing. 6-3. And that's going to be a star 4. It's a ground ball to third. Ground ball to short. And the inning ends there. Would have been nice for the Brewers to get him in, but no runs. There was a hit. A nice 2-out triple by Riles, but the Brewers can't get him in. Still 4-1 in favor of the Brew Crew. Top of the 8th inning. Leading off for the White Sox is Scott Fletcher. Burris is going to come out of the game. He is done. Let's see who the Brewers want to bring on to pitch. We'll probably bring in a lefty here since there's a couple of right. Let's see who they got here. Let's see. Coming on to pitch for the Brewers will be Bob Mcclure. 4 wins, 1 loss. 3 saves, a 4.31 ERA. Mcclure will come in to pitch against Fletcher. Top of the 8th, 4-1 Brew Crew. Mcclure with the pitch, 1-4, strikeout chance 11. That's high. Fletcher will swing. And that's a 3-4 against the lefty. It's a single past second base. And the leadoff runner on for the White Sox. That is a base hit for Fletcher. He did splits very well. Leadoff single for Fletcher. And here is the quote-unquote Hall of Famer, Harold Baines, who is 0 for 3. Infield halfway. And my rolling strat. No strat roll now. Mcclure will pitch. 4-1. That's a walk plus 10. And against the lefty, that would be a 16. And that is too high. Baines gets the swing. That's a 6-4, and against the lefty, single past second base. It's a base hit for Baines. Fletcher's base running rating is a 3. He will make third. Baines gets his first hit of the game. And now the White Sox are in business. And here's Greg Walker. Still nobody out here on the top of the 8th. They'll go check with Mcclure, see if he's all right. He'll pitch to Walker. No strat roll. McClure will pitch. And that's a 3-3. That's a blank. Walker will swing. 1-1. Ground out to second base. Walker, double play rating is a 4. Fletcher has a base running rating of 3. I said the infield was halfway. I'm gonna send him home. He will come home. So Walker's double play rating is a 4. Nothing from McClure. Plus 1 is a 5. That was a ground out to second. So Riles is a 0. A 1-5. They turn the double play, and they do. So they get 2 outs. Although Fletcher does come in to score. So they trade the 2 outs for the run, which I think is a good trade. As you get Baines and Walker, it's now 4-2. So that is a 4-6-3 double play. And there are now 2 outs. But the White Sox now get a run. Infield will be normal. Next batter is Fisk. Mcclure will pitch. And that's a 3-3. That's a blank. Fisk gets to swing. 3-6. Ground ball to third. Throw goes to first. Inning over. 1 run for the White Sox on 2 hits. But it's now 4-2. Game is not done yet. Bottom of the 8th inning. Spillner can pitch to a couple of batters. Here's Carlos Ponce. He'll lead off for the Brewers in the bottom of the 8th. He's 1 for 3. Spillner with the pitch. 6-6 at the park. County Stadium. 4-1. Double into left field for Ponce. He has his second double of the game. For a guy that batted 161, he gets 2 doubles today. Not too shabby. Leadoff runner at second base, a big insurance run for the Brewers. And here is Paul Householder. Spillner will pitch to him. White Sox bullpen ready to go. Runner at second. Am I rolling strat? Yes, I am. Back to rolling the strat. Nothing on 15. Spillner will pitch. 1-1 against the lefty switch. That's an automatic out. And it will be a star 1. And it's a ground ball to second. Ponce will go to third, but that's 1 out. In a way, it kind of works like a hit and run. Ponce goes to third. Next up is Jim Gantner. We'll see a new pitcher now for Spillner. He is done. White Sox will go to the pen. Down by 2. Probably bring in their best pitcher to keep it a 4-2 game. You got a lefty, righty coming up. And the White Sox are going to go with Juan Agosto. 4 wins, 3 losses, a save, a 3.58 ERA. He'll pitch to Gantner. Milwaukee's Raleigh Fingers is warming up in the bullpen. Augusto will pitch to Gantner. The infield is in. Ponce will not run. He has base running rating as a 0. He has no chance. He will not run on contact. I am rolling a strat anyway, and that is a 3. Nothing happening. Augusto will pitch. That's a 3-1 double question mark. Gantner, a lefty, 1-15 is an automatic out. That is a 1, and it is an automatic out. Let's see what it is. And that's going to be a 3. It's a ground ball to third. Ponce does not go anywhere. The throw goes to first for out number 2. With 2 outs, the batter now is Moore. Moore's having a good night tonight. He's 2 for 3. Infield now goes back to normal. Rolling a strat. That's a 19. Nothing happening. Moore's not going to do a squeeze bunt. He'll hit away. Augusto with the pitch. 2-5 against a right-hander. That is a walk chance. That 7 is good. Moore does walk. And he'll trot down to first. Third time that Moore's been on base. The batter will be Ed Romero. The Brewers will let him. He is 0 for 3 tonight. May see a pinch hit. Let's see, he's at second base. He's got a range. No, Romero will hit. He's got great range, pretty good range at second base. He'll hit. No pinch hitter here. Runners at first and third. Augusto trying to keep it 4-2. That is a 12. Nothing happening. Augusto will pitch. 2-1. Error on a grounder. Romero swings. 2-4. Single into center field for a base hit. The ball is hit to center. That's Law. His error rating is a 6. That's a 20. It will not be an error, but Ponce does come in to score. Moore's base running rating is a 4 plus 1 for 2 outs is 5. Law is a plus 1. It's a 6. And to get to third, minus 1 is a 5. So a 1-5, Moore will make it to third. And he does, but Ed Romero is caught in a rundown. Moore gets to third base, a rundown to Romero. We roll again, and it is a 1, and he is out quickly, and the inning ends. Romero is out at second base, caught in a rundown. He is done. Tried to get to second base on Moore on a 6-6 throw as he's caught in a rundown. But he is tagged out. But the run does come in to score. It is a base hit for Romero, though. But the inning is over, and the Brewers do get a big insurance run. 5-2 after 8. It was 1 run on 2 hits. Will we see some 9th inning magic? 5-2 is the score here by the Brewers, leading in the top of the 9th. For those of you who watched my game earlier this morning, you know what 9th inning magic means. Brewers will go to the pen. And it doesn't matter to them. They're going to bring out Raleigh Fingers to close the game. 1 win, 6 losses. 17 saves, a 5.04 ERA. Raleigh Fingers will come out to close. And let's see what the White Sox want to do here in the top of the 9th. Joe Dasa is the leadoff batter. And we're going to see a pinch hitter for him as Dasa is going to come back. He is at first base, so I'll circle that knowing I got to replace him. So, and of course, it's the 9th inning, so I can bring in anybody I want to bat, no matter how many at-bats they have. And coming on to bat for the White Sox will be Reed Nichols. He had a .273 average, 2 home runs. Raleigh Fingers against Reed Nichols. That's another blast from the past for me. Fingers will pitch to Nichols. That's a 5-4, and against the righty, strikeout chance 10 is high. Nichols gets the swing. 1-5. It's an automatic out. It's a star 6. It's a fly out to right. Out number 1. One man down, and that will bring up Ron Kittle. Kittle has a home run in this game. Let's see. Do I want to pinch hit for him? .230 average. I'm going to let Kittle hit. He can hit a home run and get it close. He already has a home run. He's also 2 for 3. I'll let him hit. Kittle will hit. Salvador America joins us here at Milwaukee County Stadium. Yes, not his best season for Fingers. Fingers will pitch to Kittle. And that's a 3-4. That against the righty, a walk chance, 16 is high. Kittle gets the swing, 5-4. It's a ball hit to center field against the right-hander. That's going to be a single. Base hit for Kittle. Kittle gets a base hit. He's now 3 for 4, and that puts the tying run on deck. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 inning here at RJL 518? Batter will be Ozzie Guillen. Guillen will hit. He bats .273. He'll go up against Fingers. There is a pickoff chance by Fingers, though. He threw, and it won't be happening. 1 out. The infield is halfway. Kittle on it first. Top of the 9th inning, 5-2 Brewers. Fingers with the pitch. 1-2 against the lefty. It's a blank. Guillen gets the swing. 4-2. Ground ball to second base. Could be 2. Double play rating 1. Fingers +1 is 2. +1 halfway is 3. Shortstop Riles, no adjustment. A 1-3. This game is over. It's hit to second base. He throws to short. He pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. Brewers knock out the White Sox tonight, 5-2. 4-6-3 double play ball game. Final line score coming up, and then 10-minute ticker. For the Brewers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. For the White Sox, 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. Ray Burris does get the win. Joel Davis the loss. Raleigh Fingers does pick up the save because the tying run came on deck. So he does get the save in this game. A nice win for the Brewers as they now go to 4 games over 500 and stay close in that American League East. Timeout, 10-minute ticker coming up. We are going back to rolling dice on the 10-minute ticker. We're going to go back to rolling dice. Switch it up again, back to dice now, and we'll see what happens. Rolling on a 10-minute ticker with the dice is the same thing rolling with the cards. No difference. You can use the dice as well. I'm going to trade this D10 in for a regular black here. So you can roll dice, not a problem. We already know the Brewers win today, 5-2. Let's see how the rest of the game goes. Texas at Baltimore. And that is a 6. It's a win for the Orioles, 8-7. Oakland at California. That is a 5, a win for the Athletics, 6-2. Cleveland at Detroit. That is a 5, a win for the Indians, 4-2. Seattle at Minnesota, big series in the American League West. And that is a 9, that's a win for the Twins, 6-1. Boston at New York Yankees. I know Salvador America does not want the Red Sox to lose this game. And that is a 9, it's a win for the Yankees, 2-0. Kansas City against Toronto. And that is a 7. That's a win for the Blue Jays, 9-8. Philadelphia against the Chicago Cubs, as Salvador America says, freaking rigged. And that is a 9. It's a win for the Cubs, 6-2. Cincinnati at Houston. I know Steeler fan and his daughter would be watching this game. That is a 5, win for the Reds. Oh, 2-0. Reds win that one. As Steeler fan, I know will say rigged. My New York Mets got to take on Pittsburgh. That's a 5. They get the win, 4-2. Atlanta taking on San Diego. And that is a 5. That's a win for the Braves, 8-7. Dodgers taking on the Giants. And that is an 8, a win for the Dodgers, 7-3. Montreal at St. Louis. I would really like to have the Expos win this one. That is a 5, and they do, 9-2. Nice win for the Expos there. We now go on to August 17th. Texas at Baltimore. And that is a 9. That's a win for the Orioles, 8-6. Oakland at California. And that is an 8. That's a win for the Angels. They win that game 9-7. Cleveland at Detroit. That is a 7, a win for the Tigers. And what we do if here's a tie, I usually take the lower of the 2 dice there, Dave. So this would be a 6-4 win for Detroit. The score really doesn't matter. Scores really don't matter. You could just do this and just whoever wins, just make a check mark if you want, Dave. There's really no need to keep score if you don't want to. The score doesn't matter. All that matters is who wins or loses. White Sox against the Brewers. That's a 10. Brewers win another game, 9-7. Seattle at Minnesota. And that is a win for the Mariners, 5-2. Boston at New York Yankees. Does Salvador America get a win? No, Yankees win the game 5-3. As he will say, double freaking rigged, I'm sure. Kansas City takes on Toronto. He'll probably want me to go back to the Cards. That is a win for the Royals, and they play the Blue Jays tomorrow. That's 8-2, win for the Kansas City Royals. Philadelphia taking on the Cubs, as Salvador America says, a travesty. Philadelphia taking on the Cubs, that is an 8. It's a win for the Cubbies, 9-5. Cincinnati taking on Houston. Does Steeler fans Astros get the win? Yes, they do. That is a 7-6 win for the Astros. Mets taking on the Pirates. Can my Mets beat the helpless poor Pirates? Yes, they do with a 2, 5-2. Now I know why I wanted to go back to the dice. Atlanta taking on San Diego. And that is a 9. That's a win for the Padres, 8-1. Dodgers taking on the Giants. And that is an 8. That's a win for the boys in blue, 2-0 over San Francisco. Boy, San Francisco and Atlanta are horrible. Montreal taking on St. Louis. And that is a 7. It's a win for the Cardinals, 5-2. And that does it for the 10-minute ticker. If your team won today, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow we will have the Kansas City Royals taking on the Toronto Blue Jays in inside pitch action. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Salvador America, Steeler fan, Bob's Tabletop Sports, Baseball Demos, Philip Reynolds, Bears Den 007, Cody Travis, Larry Harris. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. It would be appreciated. Please subscribe if you've not for more exciting baseball action. Stay safe, healthy, smart, and strong. Thank you all for joining me. Brew Crew over the Pale Hose tonight, 5-2. See you guys tomorrow.